Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Vicky Goes Desi. Say hello to my little chef here. Hello. He's been an inspiration in my life. This guy has taught me a lot of things. When I talk about this guy, I talk about the chefs in every household today. Okay, so chef, thank you very much for all what you've taught me and say bye-bye to him. Today's episode is all about ethnic food. Recipes which I've actually grown up with. Recipes which are very close to my heart. Now we all have certain recipes which only a mother or a grandmother or like an auntie can make. I do attempt some of those recipes. The first recipe today is about a handvo. Let's start cooking. Handvo sounds like a time bomb to you, but actually handvo is the old school homemade Gujarati cake. It's very healthy because you've got urad dal, tur dal, chana dal, rice. Sometimes वो गेहूं भी डालते हैं. So basically it's like a fermented batter which is cooked in this really nice old school kadai. But there's a twist to that. A handvo with mushrooms and sun-dried tomato doesn't exist until now because we are going to cook it right now. Let's start cooking. I have here all my dals which have been soaked. So first what I have to do, I have to literally blend. So हमारी ये one dal is gone in, chana dal, tur dal, urad dal, chawal. So let's start blending this first. Now into this, let's add some curd, ginger, garlic and a green chili paste. A little bit of salt, some sugar. Okay, you know Gujarati, everything has sugar in it, but you know, I like that little balance of that sugar element here and there. Now we have a little bit of haldi powder, thoda sa ashok red chili masala, इसमें डाल दिया हमने. Beautiful. So I'm adding a nice big pinch of bicarbonate of soda. It helps in quick rising of the batter as well. A quick method, I would say. Continue doing it. The batter is almost done there. I'm going to let it rest. Now if I have to add some ingredients inside our mixture, we need to saute them first. Because see, remember, mushrooms have a fair amount of water. They have 90% water. They're very healthy for you because there's no fat at all in them. It's amazing. And here I've got these beautiful mushrooms which are called porcini. Porcini is actually Italian wild mushrooms and they have a very strong flavor. You don't have to search all the way that I can't make Chef Vicky's handvo because there's no porcini mushrooms. No. Options. Recipes are only guidelines. Remember that. And don't believe that, acha ye nahi hai to nahi ban sakega. No. Use a substitute. So now we have sun-dried tomatoes. These sun-dried tomatoes actually are a product of the Mediterranean. Spain, Italy में भरपूर use होता है. लेकिन if you want to try and make sun-dried tomatoes, believe me, I do it in my restaurant. It's very easy. अगर आपके पास घर पे oven है, तो आप tomatoes को 1/4 काट के उनके जो बीज है वो निकाल दीजिए, उसको ड्राई कर दीजिए, थोड़ा सा नमक डाल के एक स्लो ओवन में 6 या 7 घंटे रख दीजिए. उसके बाद you have to keep it out and then you have to see, depending upon the humidity of the air, depending upon the tomatoes, जो flavor टमाटर का हो जाता है, it gets completely concentrated. So I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil और हम इसको literally saute कर देंगे very quickly. हल्का सा नमक, okay, and then as I was talking about the Mediterranean, I was talking about Italy and Spain. Why don't we add a touch of rosemary inside? A beautiful herb goes very, very well. और इसमें I'm going to put a little bit of thyme as well. Okay, that's it. मेरे हथौड़े का black pepper, lovely. So I'm getting rid of all the moisture. At the same time, the caramelization of mushrooms is just amazing. एक काम करते हैं, हमारे जो हांडवे का बैटर है वो इसमें डाल देते हैं हम. Beautiful. Wow. Lovely. And now, so you have a choice. You can make a handvo in this. Aajkal, people even bake the handvo. The idea is that you have to have that kurchan, that whole crispiness which is at the bottom, because when you turn it over, the bottom actually comes on the top. It's just that crust on the top. The wow part of the handvo for me at least. For the base of the handvo, first mustard seeds, til, ajwain, hing, okay? Wow, the flavor is fantastic. And jeera seeds. So क्या होता है, when you flip the handwa over, जो ऊपर का जो layer आती है, it's studded or crusted with all these beautiful things. So imagine you bite into the handvo and you get a taste of that ajwain, that hing, that sesame. It's just amazing. Next is we are going to pour in some of the batter in this. Fantastico. And then we have to let it cook for about 6 to 7 minutes. Perfecto. So now look, the handvo is beautifully set at the bottom. Now, literally, we have to take it on one side and very carefully flip it on the other side. Wow. So now this is exactly what I was talking about. Jo upside down cake, as I describe it, on the top, it's beautifully crispy, almost like a biscuit kind of crust. The handwa is perfectly ready. Now let's just take it out. Voila! Beautiful. A perfectly made handwa by a Sindhi who's cooking on TV. Not bad. So this is nicely firm. Now this is the only sun-dried tomato and mushroom handwa that exists as of today. So guys, welcome this new dish to the world. Now with the handvo, why don't we make a really lovely sun-dried tomato chutney? How does that sound? Let's go for it. I have some sun-dried tomatoes. I'm going to be adding a little bit of carrot as well into this. Okay. Garlic, 2 onions, chote wale onions inside, 1 green chili, some salt, so some sugar inside over here, thoda sa olive oil, thoda sa dhania, and little bit of water. Okay. Fantastic. Another winner combination on Vicky Goes Desi. हमारे हांडवे की क्रस्ट थोड़ी चटनी के ऊपर जाएगी और बाकी की क्रस्ट we will just pour it on the plate like that. Fabulous. So a nice little sprig, yeah, from my little dhania ka garden. Wow, kya baat hai. So welcome to Progressive Gujarati Cuisine, where I present my mushroom and sun-dried tomato handwa. But don't go, I'll see you soon. Wow.